Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing my September Boxycharm unboxing and like try on. So I just received my Boxycharm today and it's already so late in the month that I decided I wanted to film this video and get it uploaded right away instead of waiting till next Wednesday, since that's kind of like the last week of the month and then it's like really far back. So you're getting a bonus video this week. Before we get into it, if you guys did see my last video, I mentioned that I was filming in a different setup, and today I decided to kind of go back to normal, like where I have all of my equipment set up. If you saw my last video, let me know if you preferred that setup or this one. So we're gonna get right into this month's Boxycharm. The theme this month is wildflower, and then there is all the products. So the first thing that we have in this box this month is the Pretty Vulgar Nightingale eyeshadow palette. I was kind of like, I was excited but not excited at the same time. Pretty Vulgar, if you didn't know, is a Sephora brand, so this is a high-end and fairly expensive palette. The only reason I wasn't too excited about it is because it is very, very cool toned, and I don't wear cool tone eyeshadows. Like, not super excited about the shades, but I was excited about the palette alone. And this palette retails for $35. I've never tried Pretty Vulgar's eyeshadows, so I'm definitely excited to see what the formula is like and how they work. And then to go along with it, we also got this 3-brush set. This is from the brand Eyeliner. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but we did get a palette from them a few months ago, and I really like the palette. It's really good. And so this brush set retails for $18. Let's open this up. You get this nice blending brush. Then there is this flat square brush. And this one looks like a nice flat shader brush. They look and feel like nice brushes. I'm not a huge fan of the handles on it, like this green and then the rose gold. I don't find that they go together all that well. But the brushes themselves feel very nice, very soft, and good quality. Okay, so I've zoomed you guys in for this portion of the video. My eyes are already set and ready to go. I'm going to go in with the shade Nocturnal here, which is just like a cream shade. So I'm going to go in with the shade Hide and Seek here, which is this very cool tone brown gray basically, and we're going to pop this into the crease using the fluffy brush that we got in that set. This brush isn't dense enough for what I'm wanting to do right now, so I'm going to go in with a different brush. I am not digging this eyeshadow. I feel like it's just not really pigmented. I don't know. I don't know if it's the color or the shadow itself, but I'm just not liking this. I feel like it's kind of looking a little bit patchy on the eye, and like certain areas it's really standing out. So far, not in love. I'm going to quickly dive into the Anastasia Norvina palette, and I'm going to use the shade Volatile here, this kind of cool tone shade, on the brush that we got in that set and kind of put that in my crease. I feel like I just kind of need a little something there, and there's not really another mid-tone shade in the palette. Everything else is fairly dark, and I don't want to use that in my crease. So just going to go in with that, and I kind of like the way that this is looking a little bit better now. And my brush kind of got flattened in the packaging, so it's kind of a little bit difficult to work with, but the brush itself is really soft and it's doing a good job blending. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Flip Out here, which is just kind of this dark matte brown. It looks like it's more on the neutral side, and I'm going to just kind of pop this in the outer corner. Kind of going to be doing a fairly smoky look today. And I'm just gonna go and blend out the crease here. I feel like every time I go to just kind of lightly blend this out, it just kind of blends everything and I kind of lose a lot of the pigmentation. So like I'm having to go over it multiple times and it's kind of annoying me. I'm gonna go back in with hide and seek and just kind of start smudging that along my lower lash line all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner and just kind of smoke it out. And then I'm also going back in with Flip Out, that dark brown, and just take this on the outer half. I'm going to go in with the shade Swoop, which is just basically a even darker brown. And I'm kind of going to repeat that. I'm just not going to take it in quite as far as I took this last brown shade. This shade's going on a little bit patchy and there's quite a bit of fallout from it, which is gonna mess up my makeup for sure. And I'm also gonna take that shade on my lower lash line. For all over the lid, I'm gonna take the shade Clutch here, which is actually a really, really pretty color. And I'm going to take that small flat detail brush and use this to pack it on my lid. I am also going to be spraying it with Fix Plus because that's just what I always do. Oh my god. And that just all fell over my face. And lastly, for the eyes, I'm going to highlight my brow bone using this shade up here, which is Break Free. So that's it for the eyeshadow. I really should have done it first before the foundation because I definitely have some fallout here that I can't get rid of by wiping away or covering with powder, so I'm just gonna kind of have to deal with it. Some of the brown shades were a little bit harder to work with. Other than these like really cool ones here, which like I typically don't reach for anyways, I feel like I have very similar colors already in my collection that I find work way easier for me. I did have some problems with patchiness and blendability, but the palette itself didn't like blow me away. Doesn't make me want to reach for it a whole ton, other than the shade Clutch, which I think Clutch is really beautiful. As for the brushes, they're really good. I did forget to use this small one here, but the two that I did use are really good. I think this one I just need to fix the shape of because it's a little bit flat, so it was slightly hard to use, but the quality of them is good. And I definitely see myself using them a lot more in the future. So the next product I have in my Boxycharm is this Butter London Stroke of Wow Roll-On Precision Liner. This retails for $19 and I'm very terrified by this product. So if you're able to see, it's like a little wheel. I have a hard enough time doing wing liner as it is, so I feel like this product's just gonna make things even harder for me, but we're gonna give it a go. Wish me luck. Oh god, okay, I already messed up. Oh no. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know how to fix this without making it even worse. Do you see that? I don't really know what to do. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna leave it because this is getting horrendous. Unfortunately, I'm going to do the other eye and we'll see if this turns out any worse. Why would anybody create this? I hope you can see how bad this is. I'm gonna go ahead and fix it off camera with my own liner, and I'm also gonna put on lashes, and then we'll be back to talk about this product. I managed to somewhat salvage the liner. So this liner was probably the most frustrating product that I've ever used, and I absolutely despise it. I honestly just want to throw this in the trash because I hate it that much. I think the formula itself is not bad. It was black, it was pigmented. It did have a shiny finish, which I'm not a fan of. I like matte. So the formula itself was fine, but the actual design is terrible. If a brand is going to come out with a really innovative eyeliner, you think they would come out with something that's going to make doing eyeliner easier, because a lot of people struggle with it. This made it like 100 times harder. Like, it was impossible for me to get a straight line. It was impossible for me to make a nice wing. You can't manipulate the wand at all. When you think that you have control of it, you don't. All of a sudden it just goes off and creates some squiggle in the wrong direction. Like, terrible. I think with lots and lots and lots of practice, you may be able to get the hang of this. But for me, I just wouldn't bother, honestly. If you're looking for a good eyeliner, I would not say this is it. For me, it was really hard to use, and I was getting very frustrated. I felt like I was doing liner for the very first time, and even the first time that I ever did liner, I think it turned out better than this. Anyways, moving on. The next product we have here is the Laura Geller Baked Blush in Tropic Hues. I was actually really excited to see this in the box because it is so pretty, and I really liked baked products. And just kind of pop this on the apples of the cheeks. Ooh, yes. Yeah, really pretty. Okay, love this. The blush is a hit. It is really, really pretty. I love the sheen that it gives the skin, that nice glow. I love that it's a wearable color, and that Laura Geller blush retails for $28. So the last thing I received in my Boxycharm was this Lorac Pro Matte Lip Color, which I was excited when I saw this until I saw the color, because it is in this bright purple shade and it's called Orchid. I don't wear colors like this ever. I will never touch a color like this, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna try it out. This retails for $19. I don't really know how this is gonna go with the look, but we're gonna put it on so you guys can see what it looks like, and then we'll see where we go from there. Oh my gosh. I absolutely hate this color. I do not like how it emphasized the dry skin on my lips and like turned it dark, because now it's like very noticeable. So as soon as you kind of put your lips together, it loses and it kind of goes patchy. So this one is not for me either. Doesn't go with this look. So I'm gonna put a little bit of ColourPop Aquarius lip gloss over top to just kind of see if I can manipulate the color a little bit so it's not like so. So here's the completed look. I'm kind of disappointed with this month's Boxycharm. The only 2 hits for me this month was the Laura Geller blush and then the brush set. Everything else for me was kind of a fail. So that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like Boxycharm unboxings, give this video a thumbs up so I know to continue doing them every month. And I will see you guys next week for my next video.